Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
12.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Here we go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
11. 11, Thomas.
Play action. It's Burrow. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And a fine chase on the right side, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa being chased out left. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
From the 22, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action with Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11.
Burrow on play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass. And
touchdown, Bengals! Hayden Hurst from 10 yards out. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Burrow on third down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Burrow going for it on fourth. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Stop! 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
Again, it's Burrow. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll roll him out right. And this one too low.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Forced out to his left. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Here we go. Here we go.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. A run with Mostert up the middle. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, this from... oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up at the big fella. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 72 yards. And the Bengals take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. There's a curveball for you. Field goal to try to give them the lead. Not only is it batted down, they get the good bounce, and it winds up 6 points the other way.
Maybe they should have thrown the fastball instead. What do you think?
Yeah, it probably would have been better than the curve. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep.
Imagine.
Nifty move.
Oh, no.
There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. 10.
Oh, shut your ass up.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring.
Hello?
Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Fucking stupid ass.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On one, right? 11.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
Fuck!
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd in a couple.
Here we go. 11.
Mixing up the middle. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT.
Inside handoff to Mixon. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Oh, he's got a little daylight on the move past the 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Here's Burrow completing this to Chase. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground.
What
now
the
with
fuck?
Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
That's crazy, bro.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Once again, they run with Mixon.
Get off.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. Throwing, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
11 MT.
Burrow.
What kind of throw was that?
Saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Tagovailoa. He's got to complete to Waddle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted.
What are you doing throwing verts, bro? You're doing just as bad as I am.
As his
Get
guys
better.
will get the football back. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
No reason
Cost
he's
him a
coming
day
in.
2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Here we go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
11 MT, Tate.
To throw, Burrow. Complete to Boyd. They find some open field here. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11 MT. 12. Gotta go.
Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Ooh!
And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And no, it's incomplete, so that hits the ground with only 4 seconds remaining. And this should be the last play. One more shot.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays.
Damn, I
over
charged
different
in a fucking
situations and
timeout.
scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
How do you win the toss? Like, shit's crazy.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet
What the
sweep.
fuck he just stopped for?
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
Why are my players?
And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. All told, that'll be a 66-yard touchdown run. Sanders now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
First throw in overtime now for Burrow. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
What?
Will be incomplete. Would have been a big hit if they had
What?
connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, nah, bro. This.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
11.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47.
11.
Again, it's Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 38. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They give to Mixon to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down.
How I gain a yard and it's 4th and inches, bro?
Referee, and that means 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run with Mixon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
11. 12.
Now it's Mixon running right. Good footwork at the 30. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Touchdown.
Stupid.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches.
Better not lag on
who's
this
going to
fucking
cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, and it's intercepted.
You're an idiot, bro. I
Picked up
can't
by
believe this
Jesse
game is this
Bates.
close.
And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, it's not very often, Charles, that you and I get to see a 4th drive in overtime, but buckle up because here we go, partner.
Well, my first thought is that apparently no one wants to win this thing, and now I'm correcting myself. I know they both want to win it, but they've gone at it.
Oh!
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Oh, no.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Man, what a battle. I mean, what a game this has turned out to be, Charles, as we're going to have now a 5th drive here in overtime.
I don't know how they're doing it out there because the focus, the concentration, that has to stay as high as the intensity, and it's hard to do with how hard-hitting this game has been. But at this point, you've got kicking in your background.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. It's a 43-yard touchdown run. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys in concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Allen now on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So it'll be a loss on the play of 12 yards, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
On 1st down, Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Oh, this is a great play right here by a very versatile linebacker. It's a zone defense, so he's responsible for one area of the field. And Brandon, I don't think the quarterback ever saw him. Or if he did, he saw him too late because he snuck into a great position there to pick that one off.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. On play action, Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
All right.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen.
What a dodge. What a dodge.
Receiver McKenzie. Touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie. 40 yards. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally get...
Nigga quit.
All the boys and girls, I got some true stories to tell. Back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo.
Whoa, yeah.
Take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex on the right line. Take off the weird.
I just made somebody quit in Madden, so valid.
Take off the fabricate streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world.
You getting on?
Take off
Madden right, or
take off the